now incredibly honored to introduce you to our next speaker, Dr. the Honorable Timothy Harris, the Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis. We are so grateful to the Prime Minister for his steady hand of leadership since 2015, and even more so for his leadership during the pandemic. Prime Minister, you are welcome. I turn it over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Donna, and greetings to all who are tuning to this webinar. It is for me a special pleasure to welcome all of you to this discussion on the St. Kitts and Nevis' Citizenship by Investment Program. It is the oldest program, and we are proud to say it's the best program in the world. Every other program that has had a citizenship by investment program has basically been a permutation of the St. Kitts and Nevis program, which was introduced way back in 1984. The fact that we have been going since 1984 until now speaks to the longevity of our program and that we have staying power. We have staying power because over the last 30 plus years, we have made the necessary reforms that would help to make our program the strongest and the best program within the Caribbean and we dare say within the world. I want to recognize not only the executives of the FAIRE group of companies, but in particular to bid welcome to Chief Anthony Igdigby and all the others that are there in the Nigerian continent. And as we speak of Nigeria, I reminisce on my first visit to Nigeria when I attended then a Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting at Abuja. I had a very delightful experience there, seeing persons who I had to remind myself couldn't be in Nigeria. They were our kith and kin, so visible on the streets of Abuja. So I have very fond memories. And in that regard, I want to extend a very personal invitation to all of you to come visit our beautiful country, savor our cultural delights, and have a very spectacular experience in one of the truly gems of the world, which is St. Kitts and Nevis. Of course, we have several hotel properties ready to receive you, and they are global in terms of their branding. The Marriott Hotel, for example, the Four Seasons, the Hilton Hotel, the Kittitian Hill Resort, all these and more are available here to cater to your very needs. I want to thank the FAIRE group for bringing us all together today on this important Zoom meeting. The FAIRE group development in Frigate Bay is our newest government-approved citizenship by investment project, real estate project. And I'm advised that the team leading the FAIRE group is itself a fantastic collaboration between the Eastern Caribbean, of which St. Kitts and Nevis is a vibrant member, and Nigeria. And so again, I extend greetings to my brothers and sisters from Nigeria. Why am I participating today? And I want to say that I have come to be part of this program for a simple reason, not just to support the FAIRE group development and project in St. Kitts and Nevis, but more importantly, to give support to the strength, the vibrancy, and the authenticity of the St. Kitts and Nevis investment program, and to say that the program is fully supported by the government and people of St. Kitts and Nevis. And we stand by it. We have had the vision over a generation ago to determine that for the advancement of a small island state, we would need an additional pathway, if not pathways, to assist with our growth and development. Being a small country, there are not many pathways that one can try. We can say on hindsight, some 30 plus years after, that our CBI program has been a godsend. And it certainly has over the last 10 or so years, ignite the investment in St. Kitts and Nevis and put us on a solid path so that prior to the COVID-19, among Caribbean islands, St. Kitts and Nevis boasts one of the highest per capita GDP in the entire Western Hemisphere. We boasted that we had the strongest fiscal record of any government after some 5 years of record surpluses being delivered in our country. And that strength in part had been due to the success of our Citizenship by Investment program. It is the preferred program for the discerning investor. And we want to thank those who are discerning enough to look at all programs, look not just at the pricing, but look at the status of the country. You will find St. Kitts and Nevis to be a small island state towering way above all other in terms of our economic performance, in terms of every indicator of national development. You look, for example, at the United Nations Human Development Index, and you see St. Kitts and Nevis stands tall in all indices that are important to life and human development, and education, and per capita income, and healthcare, of participation of our people in secondary and primary schools. We are top-notch. We are among the best. You look at our performance as a democracy, Westminster-style democracy, and you'd find that we are among the most stable of democracies. Government change regularly or where needed. And of course, we do so in peace and in harmony. In our system of democracy, there is no waiting period. The electorate makes a determination, and within days, a new government is sworn in. That is how we do it here. We have no long in-between state for confusion to take place. And we are very respectful of the wishes of the electorate. The World Justice Project has recorded that among our peers in the Caribbean, St. Kitts and Nevis is among the best performer and the Rule of Law Index. What does that mean to you? Is that justice is available and justice is alive and well in the context of St. Kitts and Nevis. Civil liberties are cherished, and where necessary, the criminal system works. The government itself is part of the process of adherence to the rule of law, and in particularly, we give strong support to property rights and the respect of those property rights. Therefore, any investment in my country will be buttressed and supported in the context of our Constitution and the good governance agenda in St. Kitts and Nevis. So for me, it is more than just getting a second passport. As important as that is, in an era of turmoil, in an era of COVID-19, yes, that is an important benefit to those who hold a passport. If you hold a passport for St. Kitts and Nevis, more than any other passports within the Caribbean community, you have visa-free or hassle-free access to over 156 countries. That is more than many other countries surpassing us in size can accord to their citizens. So there is, of course, a direct benefit. But we want our citizens to be genuine contributor to progress and development in my beloved country. And that is why we speak to the discerning investor who want to add value, who want to see his country shine. So when the flag of St. Kitts and Nevis is flown, you can stand proudly at attention, recognizing that this is one of the best managed small island states in the world. So I welcome you to become part of the large number of persons who have already invested in the St. Kitts and Nevis real estate option of our program. And you will join a large group of Nigerians who over the years have participated successfully in our Citizenship by Investment program. But of course, you join an entire world. Chinese, Russians, Australians, Canadians, citizens of United States and of the United Kingdom, citizens from Latin America, all of them who are discerning and thoughtful enough to do the research when they need a place to go for their second citizenship, they have chosen St. Kitts and Nevis. And we have over the years been able to build a thriving economy in St. Kitts and Nevis. We proudly say that we are the best managed small island states, not just in the Caribbean region, but within the world. And so we invite you to come help us build a better country, build a country that is strong, build a country where our citizens are offer a very good quality of life, build a country where our citizens can self-actualize. That is what our dream is, a prosperous, buoyant country holding its own as a responsible member of the international community. With those words then, I again bid all of you good participation in this webinar, extend the invitation to you to come visit us in St. Kitts and Nevis and see and experience for yourself what an awesome experience it will be to live, work, and do business here. I must remind you finally, because Donna took us there, about over the last years, the volatility of the world in relation to COVID-19. Picture for yourself a small island state that has been able to do what so many larger states have failed to do. By count, we have the smallest number of COVID-19 infections. Around the world, we are among the unique few countries that have had no deaths, 40 infections, no deaths at this particular moment in time. And we have managed to do which large societies like the USA have been able to do. Since last year, our students, our young people, from early childhood up to college level, are back into face-to-face educational experiences in their classrooms. Since last year, our churches have begun in-church worship because, again, we give value to religious freedom, and we're doing these things with COVID-19 compliant protocols. Our country then is prime and ready to engage the world again, to do so safely, because we have managed the most difficult part and there is now light at the tunnel. We have already vaccinated about 25% of our target group. We started our vaccination program just 4 weeks ago. That is an enviable record in terms of our ability to get our people to do the right thing and to do so voluntarily. So we are a safe country. That is why over the last couple of weeks, the MSR Productions from the United Kingdom chose St. Kitts and Nevis to produce 6 films. That is why over the last 6 weeks, we had here doing a film at our Park Hyatt Hotel, the Below Deck Operation movies taking place. So all have come to St. Kitts as a safe haven. That is a bonanza at this particular moment for those who would choose to invest in my beautiful and beloved country. Come partner with us and be a responsible citizen. Thank you for paying attention to this particular dialogue, and I will thank you even more should you choose to invest in our Citizenship by Investment program. May God continue to bless you all and to keep you safe.